You will always be welcome here. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll just have to go to games and demos for this one because it does not have a category. As Twitch decides to ignore me. Thanks, Twitch. Appreciate it. There we go. We'll just go with that. This game up. Okay. Just making sure everything's sorted out. Now this one's gonna be a little bit on the finicky side based on what I played, testing it out. The game is rough, but it seemed interesting. And I believe this is a part of a series, or at least it has another game it's related to, something about Xenon Valkyrie. I could have swore that was a... yeah, see Xenon Valkyrie there. I'm pretty sure that is another game that exists. I could have swore I saw another game by that name around. It's neat that they actually put the Next Fest logo on this temporary title screen they've got here. I'm assuming the normal title screen probably has the demo beta part off of their Next Fest gone, the store page gone. That would make sense. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. It's time for LarsGadriel, which it looks really neat, but it was pretty difficult, so we'll see how long we're on this one. I intend to stay on it for full time, but there's no guarantees. I did encounter a bit of an odd bug with it when I was testing it as well, and I'm hoping we don't run into that bug again, but we'll find out. Did I make sure everything's moved over appropriately? Yes, audio's back and everything, so we're good. Let's go. As usual, I'm not going to be reading everything. I will let it stay on screen long enough for you to get a chance to read it if you want to pause and look at it in the VOD or anything like that in the future. Short version being our character is getting dragged back into having to do all this work because they're the one who knows this place the best. During your adventure, you will encounter various hazards such as deadly spikes or volcanic lava. If you take damage from these traps, you will die instantly regardless of your current health, so avoid these obstacles at all costs. Press B to jump. Now, take note of the fact this game has a built-in death counter. Look out for these teleporters. You can use them to save your game or warp to other sectors you've already discovered. Interacting with them fully restores your health, healing items, and ammunition, though it will also respawn all enemies on the map. So that's worth bearing in mind. Save the game. Ooh. Dang it, I missed. Try to find a weapon before fighting a monster. You can't kill anything in this world by jumping on it. So yeah, that's why this is tricky. We don't have a weapon. We got sent here with nothing. Because they thought that was a great idea. So right now we have to avoid for our lives. Okay, that's a dead end. That guy was already moving towards me before I even gained control. Can't go that way, so we're about to die here, guaranteed. More or less. Nope. We managed to get away. We do only have one hit left now, so that's a bit of an issue. Down here. Death. Okay. That might be where the weapon is, though. We'll go look at that in a moment. We were slightly stuck on the ladder. Now, I did know that there was a town here, which is why I booked it this way. Is there something in this town that I know is around that we do want? We head on out this way. You obtained a healing bottle. You can now patch up your wounds by pressing the Use Healing Item button. Its contents replenish whenever you rest at a teleporter. Press Y to use Healing Potion. So, of course, you know, when I'm down to one hit, I remember where the healing potion is. Do note that it does take time to use that, though. There's a box up there, but we can't get to it right now. Look for another way to open up the castle. Yep, we know about the Gadriel castle. That's what we're here for. Good to know that they know an architect that built the place, though. Godemon's stores located down the ladder. Nobody buys anything from the robot, but he's still there. So as you can see, there's a shop with a singular item in it. The lost necklace. We have no money, so we cannot buy it right now. But it's a thing. I'm sure it'll be useful at some point. What's in here? Okay, you're an explorer. And your husband is also an explorer. Good to know. I have to sometimes wait and let the text roll out because it doesn't always fill out the text instantly when I press the button. Sometimes it just deletes it. It's a little weird. You're gonna help your husband find things. Good for you. What down here? Anything good down here? Another teleporter. I didn't go this way when I was testing it. I'm betting this is where I want to be. Yep, there's the weapon. You obtain the photon sword. It features a formidably sharp edge, allowing you to slice through any enemy in your path. Level max 9. A is now attack and interact. Go ahead and save that, because we're definitely going to want to keep that. We can't jump high enough to get to that chest, but we can get this one. You obtain 5 Humorites. I'm assuming that's the money, more than likely, because experience is labeled as such already down there. So that would make sense. Behold, we have the power of violence to protect ourselves with now. The entire time I was testing this, I did not find the weapon, so it was a nightmare. Okay, can't break blocks, though, so that's good to know. It's actually kind of neat, though, to start a game without a weapon. Like, they expect you to make do without it till you find it. Okay, the enemies do drop money as well, so you don't have to find all of the money you need in chests. That's good information. What are you doing up here? Not all walls are real. Okay. Not that they're breakable or pass-throughable, or at least not that one there. Take note of the fact that that box is moving down there, by the way. I know something about that, and y'all will learn about that in a moment. There's a funny involved with that. 5 Humorites. Let's hop over here, though. I didn't go over here in testing. And, oh, I think I see an idea here. Yeah. And hiya. Unfortunately, I can't make that jump, so now we're back in town. Dang it. Need like an air dash or a second jump or something to get through there. Let's go back and show you that box I was talking about, though. There's something entertaining about this idea. There's an enemy inside the chest. Surprise! So yeah, if you see a chest kind of wiggling around, you know, maybe don't trust that. Finding that when I didn't have a weapon was awful. It was funny, but it was awful. Oh, the guy that fell down here just disappeared. Destroy all the switches blocking the path. You'll need at least one weapon to disable them. Yeah, you can't just disable them with your face. I don't think our little friend here's hard-headed enough for that idea. Look at you immediately reversing direction when you get hit. Can't go that way still. There was nothing else down here, right? Yeah, this was blocked by a yellow spot as well. I do appreciate that enemies stay dead until you bring them back, though. That makes getting around very convenient. Because it means I don't constantly have to re-kill the same 30 dudes over and over again. It gets kind of tiresome when so many games have respawning enemies. Oh, there's something over here. Frozen Mine. I'd also meant to show you all the Enigma Heart store page at the beginning of the segment, but I'm not on top of my game today. I'm better off than I was yesterday. Brain is far more on point today than it was then, but still not fully there. 5 Teamerites. Oh, I presume you're the explorer husband, probably. I mean, yeah, humans tend to do weird things. Part of being humanity. Yeah, in case you didn't catch it in the intro bit, by the way, we're trying to stop a group from having a weapon self-destruct and blow up the moon. Basically. Specific moon. That a lot of us live on, I do believe. I don't remember it 100%, but that's the short version. They screwed up firing their weapon, now it's gonna blow up, and now it's a problem. More so than it already was gonna be if it fired correctly. You obtained 5 Teamerites. Well, the only path to take is going down here now. But at least there's a teleporter here, so we can teleport out if it gets bad. Interesting that you can only hit one enemy that's stacked on top of each other at a time. Oh hey, it's you again. I mean, depends on how the androids in this world work. If they work on just programming, then obviously they would just keep on following the previous programming unless they have some kind of learning mechanism on their own. Which there's no guarantees in that vein at all. Whee! Oh, boss time. Big doggy. Oh, it's a laser, okay. I wasn't sure if it was gonna laser or charge. Howdy, Jay. It's been good so far. We had a very good first demo, and we're doing pretty good with this demo so far. Oh, you spin around when you do that. Okay. Go ahead and heal up. But how you doing, Jay? Go ahead and wait this out. Yeah, it can be hard to guarantee whether something's actually in Next Fest or not when it comes to demos. If you've not seen Exarch, though, EXARK, you'd probably be very interested in that. Played that yesterday, it was very good. Basically combine something like FTL with a city builder and you have what Exarch is. That too. The tutorial is very fun for that as well, with the way it's written. Alright, it's called the Skull Brands. Oh yeah, that's the two from the intro. Absolutely. Always happy to let people know about things they might be interested in. It's half of what we do for Next Fest, after all. Find out whether we want things, and find out whether people we know want things. That doesn't hurt that Exarch was probably the highlight of yesterday. That and Stackmon, and both were very, very good. Yeah, that's fair. I did download that one. I had not had a chance to try it yet, but that tracks for what I saw of it. Oh, now that it's level 2, I sometimes do 2 damage. Very good. Very helpful. I mean, artillery is essentially doing math anyway, so the two kind of go hand in hand. Just rush him down. Let's go. Interesting. There are definitely some first-person games that feel like they would natively work for VR, and maybe it's one of those things where they're starting with it's just a regular version of it, and then in the future it might become a VR game? Because I've seen people pull that trick before, too. You obtained a life container. Your maximum health pool permanently increases by 1 point. Your health is completely restored whenever you restart a teleporter. A 4th hit is huge, though opening these doors is also very, very handy. That is a very real answer. That's why I was figuring it would be one of those future goal type deals. Get some funding from the first version and then build a team to make a VR version happen. There's actually a handful of tactics games that I pulled for my own time that I'll be looking at tomorrow. The names are blanking right now, but I can look at it between demos if people are interested in hearing that list. I was gonna cover them, but there's just not gonna be enough time. And since they're some of the slower ones, I opted to do those just for myself. Especially since when we do the Archipelago, I'm going to be doing Final Fantasy Tactics already anyway. So you'll get your fill of tactics this week anyway. We almost have enough for that old pendant. Not that I have any idea what that pendant's for, but it's also the only thing we've seen to buy, so I'm curious to see what buying that will do for me. Now, rather than go back into the other bit down there, I want to see if I did, in fact, actually open all the other yellow doors or not when I activated that thing. Looks like we did, because I see the one down there is open. And now we open this switch to make a shortcut. So let's go take advantage of the fact that we've opened the yellow doors then. Assuming the yellow doors up here are connected to the ones down there. I'm trying to find an angle where I can see them. A little bit more reach would also go a long way to making our life easier here. Why is there... Oh, I guess we can't swim, probably. Oh, hey, it's our friend who's trapped in the castle that's about to explode. Yeah, the one that's gonna blow up, that castle? Yeah. Very good. So we know Rena's alive, for now. We'll just have to be quick about getting our job done to avoid the inevitable explodey nonsense. Okay, so I missed where the yellow doors were, because I already forgot. I know there's one to the far right, but I'm not going to go all the way over there right now. Okay, we already grabbed this. And I guess we'll just move forward. Occasion will do 3 damage. Very good, very good. Admittedly, we can teleport around anyway, so I could have just teleported in hindsight. But I'm also trying to familiarize myself with the lay of the land as you always should. But considering we're only going to be playing this for an hour, I probably shouldn't worry about memorizing the lay of the land too awful much, huh? It is what it is. Oh right, we couldn't go this way anyway, so I made the right choice by walking away. Oh! You know, when it was a different teleporter, I should have assumed it wasn't gonna just let me go back that way. Gates to the castle are sealed with yellow, blue, and red mechanisms. Unlock them to get in. Okay. Good to know. Ah, this was also a dead end at the moment. Understood. So I have to actually go back like I was starting to do. My instincts were correct, just misfired a little bit. Yeah, it's not a shock today, is it? No, I didn't go to the left here, so maybe that's the answer as well. Prizes? Oh wait, no, we did go to the left here. It just goes to a different area, so it messed with my brain. You know, that also really shouldn't be a shock to anybody, huh? And of course, everybody decides that now is a good time to mow their lawns. Hopefully y'all can't hear that. It's not that loud to me, so it's probably inaudible for y'all. But it is one of those things. Admittedly, is one of the few days lately that isn't 90 degrees or raining. So I get it, but it's a direct inconvenience to my ability to focus. Oh, this is still in the way. See, I thought this had retracted. I was incorrect. Well, we just gotta hope that those other yellow walls are gone then. Or that there's somewhere else I can go, because we've already picked this place pretty clean. Teleport! Okay, that's actually nice that you can just freely pick where you're teleporting to out of the places you've already been. Let's try again for this hole in the wall. Nope, you cannot go through there. Okay. Because I was holding right and the game said no. So there's more than likely another way around that gets you in there then. Okay, this barricade's out of the way. This barricade is not, so presumably the castle's this way then. Because it said it was blocked by a yellow, a blue, a red, and I think that was all the mechanisms actually, is yellow, blue, red. Now we're in the Forgotten Ruins. Which don't seem so forgotten considering I see one of the explorers right up there. I guess it's forgotten for everybody else. Can't grab the chains, so that's good information. Can't pass through those. I'm gonna call it now. These are gonna be breakable. I just don't have what we need to break them. Is they don't have the same shaping as the ones that need a switch to move them out of the way. So it feels right that they'd be destroyable. Demo ends here. Okay, well, let's go the other way then. Good of them to put a signpost NPC there just telling you, hey, you're not going that way. So if the demo is ending there already, we might not have enough else to do. In fact, no, we can't do anything else here because everything's blocked off. So, yeah, we're gonna have to hop early on this one. I was afraid this was gonna be one of the ones that was gonna be short, but I didn't know that for certain. Because we've already established that we can't go much of anywhere else in here. So I suppose it works out because this was one that doesn't actually have a category either. So it means less time spent just in generic games and demos, because I would rather draw as much attention to the game's actual titles in as many ways as I can as possible. Let me go ahead and get you all the store page for this one, and we'll just hop on along to the next one in line. Actually, let me get the game itself, not the demo. Because you can get to the demo just fine from there. There you go. This was LarsGadriel. And it's got good potential. It's definitely got some good ideas. It moves well, it plays well, and it's drawn well. The demo was just short, so there's not a lot we can do there. There we go. I had to press exit game more than once for some reason there. On to the next one. This is why I have extras lined up today, though, is because I anticipated some of them just ending early. Not because I wasn't going to enjoy them, but because there was going to be those sudden ending points to them. This one has a category. People aren't following it yet, but it does have a category. Up next is Draco and the Seven Scales. This is a bit of a genre shift a little bit, but it's on the same type of theme as what we've been playing. So it actually has a connecting point of sorts to the first game we played. This is based on more like Zelda 1 or some of the other top-down